Hello everybody, today we're going to take a look at 4 different types of black lights here. Now I actually did do a video of this earlier, okay, but except I did not have the LED black light. So this is technically a redo, so that other video I'm going to delete and I'm going to replace it with this one. Okay, another reason is because I was actually covering up the mic and you couldn't hear me very well. Okay, I actually got a few negatives about that, so I'm going to delete that video and replace it with this one. This time not covering up the mic and you'll be able to hear me better. Now, there's 4 different types of lamp calibers that black lights are used in, okay? So we have incandescent, fluorescent, mercury vapor, and of course LED. So we're going to take a look at all 4, okay, and we're going to see which is the best out of all 4 of these. Okay, so I thought I'd show you them. Now, in that older video, you probably might remember my Mercury Vapor 400 watt light. I have configured it to have a removable cord, so I'll just give you a little update on that so you can see it takes a removable cord now, and it's also got a fuse, because I chose to use a fuse on this because it's high intensity discharge. Okay, so I guess we'll turn on one and we'll see what it does. Okay, so we'll turn off our main light and we'll turn on the incandescent. Now this is the incandescent one. Okay, now the glass that they use in these is supposed to be, I think, Wood's glass, I believe. I don't know if that's correct, but I think it's Wood's glass. Now the black light is known as UVA. Okay, now UVB is just regular black light, which is used in bug zappers, and then you got UVC, which is germicidal. Okay, so this is the incandescent black light. So we've got the radioactive element pattern here. You can see he is glowing, but not very good. You can hardly see it. We'll look around the room. It's technically almost completely pitch black in here. You can hardly see anything. So that's technically why. There's actually a lot of reviews saying that these incandescent black lights are actually not very good. And that is essentially correct. So these incandescent black lights are technically rubbish. Okay? Now we'll turn on the fluorescent black light. There we go. So we've got a compact fluorescent globe here. Okay, you can also get this fluorescent black light in a fluorescent tube as well, like what Black Lightning has. So this is the fluorescent black light. Now, we can see there's been a bit of a difference there. The radioactive element pattern is now glowing. And so are some of the pictures in the room. The lightning bolts on Black Lightning glow. If you can see that, you can't really see it, but you can, but I can see it. Okay, so my bedspread's glowing. My emergency light glows. So this one actually produces better UV. So it's actually a lot better than the fluorescent, than the incandescent. So this is probably one of the best black lights, okay, to choose. Now, we will turn on the mercury vapor. Now, of course, this thing needs to warm up, okay, so that's technically... So we got to wait for this thing to heat up, but as it gets brighter, it will throw off more UV. So this is mercury vapor, okay, so this is a 400 watt. This particular type of black light is used in bigger areas like big bowling alleys or perhaps nightclubs or anywhere where they need a powerful black light. You might notice the UV cannon uses this type of caliber, okay. This type of globe here you can purchase separately and it'll run on all 400 watt mercury vapor ballasts, so you can run it in any mercury vapor fitting. The fitting I'm using is just a high bay light. Okay, now you got to be really careful with these because these get really hot during operation and they can burn your hand real bad. Okay, so the incandescent gets really hot too. So if you are going to change the globe, be sure that it's cooled down before you touch it because you will burn your hand. Okay, you can hear it vibrating as well. Okay, once it gets to full brightness, the vibrating stops. And okay, it's starting to get a bit brighter now. It's starting to throw out a bit of UV. You can see the radioactive element button glowing there. Okay, as it gets brighter, we'll see some more UV. This is a very good light. I don't really use this type of light very often for light shows because it's one, it's too powerful, it gets really hot, and also it's old technology. Okay, but I do use it probably occasionally, but I've only used it I think once or twice for a light show, and that's technically it. Okay, so this fitting technically just sits in my wardrobe. I used to have it sitting on my dresser, but I put it away in my wardrobe now since I got room in there. Okay, it's getting brighter. You can probably smell it too. It puts off a weird smell, but that's alright. And you can also see the arc tube in there too. So that's a mercury vapour arc tube. Okay, unlike the regular phosphor-coated ones where it's hard to see it. Okay, so that's getting brighter now. Okay, so you got to wait for these to warm up, I know. So once you turn it on, you got to wait probably 10 minutes or so for it to heat up. I can hear the humming from the ballast is starting to stop, so it's getting nearing full brightness. Okay, look around the room. Okay, now this one here actually throws off more UV. Like, oh, my iPad screen, it's even making my iPad screen glow as well. So I can't really see through it, but I'm pretty sure you can. Okay, you can see black lightning glowing there. Okay, we've got Black Star, we've got the pictures glowing, we've got the LED floodlight there. You can probably see the street lights down there. Well, I can't really see it with that bulb shining on my screen, but you can see it. Okay, we've got the bed glowing, the emergency light glowing. This one's actually a little bit more powerful than the fluorescent. So yeah, that's doing a very good job. So the mercury vapour actually puts out UV. So like the fluorescent, unlike the incandescent. So you would choose a fluorescent or a mercury vapour. Okay, so that's nearing full brightness now. Okay, so it is making everything in here glow. It's actually doing a much better job than that incandescent bulb. Okay. Now, last but not least, LED. So we'll turn this off. And now we'll turn on the LED. Now this is the LED black light. Okay. Now, let's take a look around. Now this one here is actually a little bit more powerful than the mercury vapour. And it actually puts out more visible light, as you can see, but purple. Now I can see the radioactive element pattern is glowing a little bit in a much better way compared to the fluorescent bulb. Look over here, we can see black lightning glowing more. Okay, see the street lights over there. See my bed, my emergency light. Let me just turn this way so you can, let me just shine it over here so we can see a little bit more. There we go. So now we've got more things glowing in here. Pictures, the emergency light, the street lights, black lightning 2, black star buttons. So yeah, so this black light, this LED, is actually a lot better. So, which is the best black light out of the four? I choose the LED. Okay. Now those other three there, they are well, the fluorescent and mercury are good black lights, but they are very, very old technology. Okay, so LED black lights are the thing of today. So look at that radioactive element pattern glow, and they actually do a much better job with UV compared to this and compared to that. Okay, so which one would I go with? I would definitely go for the LED. It's a lot better and it's a lot brighter. Okay, it puts off a very good amount of UV, as you can see. So the LED is essentially the best out of the lot. The incandescent is the worst. Then we have the fluorescent, then the mercury vapour, and of course the best, the LED. So which one would I choose? I'd choose either the fluorescent, the LED, or the mercury vapour, not the incandescent. The incandescent is rubbish, so forget it. And it is very, very, very old technology. It is not the solution for today's times. Fluorescent is old technology too, so is mercury vapour, but they do a good job. Okay, so I guess we'll turn them all on now. Okay, now we've got all four on. Okay, now, of course, the LED is actually the most powerful. Okay, I'll turn it that way so you can see it. There we go. On camera, the LED looks white, but it is UV. Okay, but there you go. So that's the 4 different types of black lights. Okay, so there you go. So I hope you enjoyed, and that will be it. So my suggestion for a black light would be fluorescent, LED, or mercury vapour, not incandescent. Incandescent gets really hot and it's just old. So that's it.